Next, we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on the third-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. And he takes this from inside the 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Looking for a crease. It's Peoples. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
One thing you know about this defense, they have got a pass rush, and you cannot be predictable, especially when it comes to throwing the football. There is too much athleticism and length up front on this defensive line in their front 7, and they register a sack early here on only the second play of the game.
My career.
And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner. Got the speed, got the complete game. So you definitely want to highlight it, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him. He'll make those contested catches.
Makes the grab inside the 30. Makes the grab and knocked down, and he's got it at the 25-yard line. And you know the line they kick around at Ohio State. Woody Hayes, forward pass, 2 of the 3 things that can happen are bad. Woody had dudes like this, he'd be spinning that magic bean all over this place.
You ain't lying. My, how times have changed. Now it is pass, pass, pass. Find explosive playmakers like this on the outside. Get them the football.
Looking for a man. It's Sayin. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Going the other way, and he's got room. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
How about this defense? Coming out, you know you've got a challenge on your hand, and you're talking about coming out ready, hairs on fire, ready to play. You can tell, dropping back, great coverage. They know this guy's great. They know he can spin it. They're sitting on the coverage, waiting on it. They win the first check early. Give the defense some credit. They were ready for this great quarterback.
Finds the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes his man coverage. So good job by him knowing the zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? We'll just take the easy pitch and catch. Keep this drive going.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Across the 25, he's got room. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
Wants to throw on 1st down. The throw. And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
You gotta get that together. You gotta put that up.
To do here on 2nd and long. Here's the give off the left side. And they pick up just 1. It'll be 3rd and 9.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front to offensive linemen to try to move him out of the way to get a run game going. It squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Caught over the middle, it's Anderson. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. And to open the second quarter, they'll start with a field goal try. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head.
No good.
No good. Kicker tried to tack a few more on the scoreboard, guys. He couldn't do it.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Motion from the wide receiver. Off play action on 1st down. He'll take a deep shot here. He's got it along the sideline. Off to the races. Touchdown, Ohio State. He got loose and it was lights out after that.
For this offense, it was a bit of a feeling out process there in the first quarter. Just trying to find the rhythm and find any holes in the defense they could. Here in the second quarter, they're getting aggressive. They found the matchup they wanted to take advantage of. One-on-one, the quarterback and his target link up for a huge score to finally get on the board.
Strong, firm tackle.
And these decisions to go for 2, you see more and more of it throughout a game, chasing points. And then in the end, you wonder if this just comes back to bite you.
Coming out with it, it's Thomas. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13.
13.
They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7.
All right, that's one the offensive line has got to be able to communicate and pick up. When that inside linebacker comes running through the A-gap or the B-gap, those O-linemen, they've got to work together, and they've got to pass guys off to one another to make sure they pick him up. They didn't do it that time.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Got it in the middle, it's Jackson. And the defense settled in to stop them in for a short gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Hang on, Swoopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He tosses one high and deep down the left side.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He gets it away from his own end zone. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. It's Sayin. Going to take a shot at this DB. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, guess who? They're taking a shot to the guy that's just been torching this defense in the entire first half. He's already got over 100 yards, so why not try to add to it and force this defense to prove that they can cover him? They did do a nice job right there. That's not the last time this guy's going to see the ball thrown his way.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long.
Hold on,
you know
man.
the pass is coming.
How you doing today?
You worked on it all week. Get your feet set at the sticks. Understand that quarterback's got to be rushed. Get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Yeah, didn't it? What? That's what's up. That's what's up. Shut up, local. All right, later, gang. Yeah. What you on? All right, I'm here. Yeah. Local, shut up.
It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got it. 1st down and more. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense is expecting that type of throw on 4th down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field and catches the defense off guard.
Do this.
Quarterback just flat missed him. Incomplete.
And sometimes the quarterback grabs the football so quick and tries to get out of his hand, rushes it a little bit on these quick throws. Sometimes they'll even grab the laces, and you can tell he just grabbed it, threw it a little bit too quick, and missed behind the wide receiver.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to throw. It's Sayin. Unleashes one deep.
He didn't catch it.
Dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Oh, my gosh. How do you drop that throw? My guy is wide open. That had 6 written all over it.
Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. They're going to test the right side with this one. He gets it inside the 20 to the 19, but they still have a ways to go, and it'll be 4th down.
Local, sit down.
And the Buckeyes have pushed it inside the 20. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. And this will be a 41-yarder coming up from the right side. Nestled just inside that right upright. They're now up 9-0.
And I like the way this defense just finished. And I know they're trailing, but they didn't give up the touchdown. Got a little bit of momentum. Not much time left in this first half, but you got halftime to make some adjustments, come out with some energy, but a nice stop here.
What's that?
Starts from their own 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Here comes the heat. They get to him as he throws. Intercepted. Trying to take it back. He's at the 10. No one there to stop him. It's except the fella in the striped shirt who threw the penalty flag. This one might be coming back. An easy decision there for the offense to decline the penalty and take the touchdown. They'll try to add another to their lead. And they tacked on the extra point. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Fielded in the end zone. It's Thomas. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Oh, man, what a missed opportunity. Big fella almost got to run with the ball. Instead, it falls incomplete and brings up second down.
This quarterback feels like he's spiraling a little bit right now. Of course, he threw the pick on the last drive. That last throw should have been picked up. Thanks to the defender dropping it, the offense is still on the field. And if you're this quarterback, you've got to settle yourself down. You better do it quickly.
And that's a really good job by this defense being dialed in. You got a big lead. You know exactly what's coming. This offense is going to have to make some explosive plays down the field. They were ready. They were disciplined and made a good play on the football.
Here's a hit. Hit as he throws. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. Fourth.
And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs. Just enough time for one final play of the half.
Go ahead and quit and save us the time, bro.
Looking to pass. It's Sayin.
Go ahead and quit to save us the time, bro.
And they take it in for 6 more points.
It's 21-0, bro. You have to quit.
Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score
Bro,
points.
it's 21-0.
This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
The kick is up and good. It put one more on the lead. The Buckeyes will kick it away to crank up the second half. And no chance at a return here.
GG's, my boy. GG's. Yeah. Yeah.
This drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive.
Come on, man. Don't quit, bro. Can we get to the next game, bro?
First play of the drive, wants to throw. Pulls it in.
We
It's
ain't
short.
doing nothing, bro.
Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one.
Coming into this one, I thought this guy was going to be a monster. He was going to put up huge numbers. We know this is a big part of the offense week in, week out. The defense has done a great job clamping down on him. That is only
ain't
his
lose
second
that boy
catch so
right.
far in this game.
Rushes
Come
on
here.
him.
Come here.
Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Snags it on the right. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their heads
Ooh.
all out of space.
There you go. There you go.
And he
You got a
motors into the
touchdown.
end zone.
At least I ain't blow you out.
Tigers. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Makes the grab for the two-point conversion as they cut further into that lead. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a pass from 40 yards out.
Look at this guy.
Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
And everybody's got different philosophies. Some people kick onside every single time. You go for the big play, try to create some momentum for your team, but they failed. A nice job covering the kick, seeing the football off the kicker's foot, securing it, getting on the ground, and making sure your offense retains the football.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This lead that they've been working with has dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to find a little breathe. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Discards him with the stiff arm. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being pulled down.
I ain't even started using what I'm supposed to use.
Explosive plays by running the football. You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
All things considered, he's probably lucky to be back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Wide receiver comes in motion. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. He couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Quarterback making checks. Slams ahead. Touchdown, Ohio State. And the pummeling has started. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they closed the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the ground with the back. He's loose. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
Throws to the wideout. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
That's the story today in this game. The coverage defensively has been so good. They seem to always be in the back pocket of these intended targets, and they swat another pass away incomplete.
Trying play action. And he can't pull the trigger, and that will be the final play of the third quarter. We wrap it up with a sack. So we open the final period with a third down play. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, Columbus, Ohio, and the Old Horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the third-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Longhorns will get us started with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it out. It's Tate. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Pulls it, fired, complete. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking downfield, it's Sayin. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
Well, really nice catch there getting the first down. This dude at wide receiver, man, he is a playmaker. You think about Ohio State and the recent run they've had on first-round picks at the position. Michael Thomas, Jackson Smith-Njigba, Garrett Wilson, Chris Olave. This guy keeps making plays like that. He's got an opportunity to go in the first round.
They'll run the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
The Buckeyes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Going up top again. Hauls it in. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Tight end finds a soft spot. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. I think that receiver really had two choices there. Catch the ball, or he was going to wear it in his chest.
Yeah, he was going to be maybe taking an ice bath after too many of these curl routes. He catches them in the body like that. This quarterback has a cannon arm. The receiver found the soft spot in the zone, and, man, the quarterback gave him no choice.
And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete.
Well, that one falls incomplete, but this guy has been locked in. He's 5 for 6 on the opening drive of the game, and the coaching staff felt like he had a great week of preparation coming into this one. I think they were expecting him to have this hot start.
To the air, it's Sayin. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35.
And how about that play by the defense here early in this game opening drive, facing one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football, and they're able to get an interception. That is going to be massive for their confidence in this game.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Pulls it in. It's Moore. Turning it on. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
And the defensive coordinator is irate on the sideline. 3rd and long, it's a short throw. You've got to be able to rally, make a tackle, and force the punter onto the field. They let him get loose, break some tackles, and with the first, the offense stays on the field.
And the Longhorns will have it 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. That's reeled in. It's Moore. Wide open spaces. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Back to throw, it's Manning. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Shotgun snap on third down. He's got it on the move. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. And on that third and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas! Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. Fielded in the end zone, it's Tate. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. The time-honored phrase for a quarterback is field general. This dude, in this environment, he's like a stadium commander. He's like an elevated rank above field general.
He's like an orchestrator. He knows how to set them off and bring it up and bring the excitement with the big plays and make it look easy time and time again. And that's why this offense is so impressive.
A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Looking for a productive play on first down. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Oh, they're after him. Grabbed over the middle, it's Smith. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. And the Buckeyes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll run play action. Throws to the tight end. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Power football with the run.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out here.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Pressure coming. Snagged in the middle. It's Moore. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Looking left. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
Back to pass, it's Sayin. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Taking it the other way. And he's going to score on the interception.
Wow.
Touchdown, Longhorns! Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. And before they can kick it, the receiving team's going to call a timeout. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Graham.
Oh, so I seen this post yesterday. It was like, someone said, I dropped my like before insurance or this I was like sitting right sports out. You know, all these guys are like, oh, I got that before the one you go to clean after we're gonna start and they got that one song that says shit, get you a views. I dropped mine into the lake, let it dry, and it still was good.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit to the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Dragged down at the 43, but they've got it in enemy territory. They picked up 10 and give him a first down. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Making side adjustments here. To the air, it's Sayin. Here's the pressure. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half.
Well, the free safety's just sitting back there deep in cover three. He's got zone. He's got middle field responsibility. Just watching the quarterback's eyes. He reads the throw, breaks on it. That's just too easy for him.
Wants to go up top on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Catch inside the 30 and still running. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Texas!
This offense